What it do? It's your boy, Illuminated D. And you know what I'm saying? We back with another one. The first thing I want to do is thank you to everybody who's liked and commented. And to all the subscribers, Pops and I want to let you know how much we really appreciate you. For you to come and spend your time with us and to consume the content while we understanding that you have busy lives. Thank you and bless. So family, today we got a crazy situation. Guy in our community sent me this video and he said, what can I do? I'm struggling, I'm suffering. Child support is taking all my money and it's forcing me to be homeless. And he said, do you have any tips that can potentially help me get out of this circumstance? So family, I know, without further ado, let's check out this video and let's talk about it.
There's my child support right there. That's what I get. Now, how many of you parents out there are giving your children more money than you can afford for yourself? Like, this is ridiculous. I'm getting stroked. I can't believe this. I'm a bottom bum right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the bum that's on the side of the street begging for money. You know what I'm saying? Looking for ducats, son, man, living for free and off other people and using government help and such like that, man. I'm not doing any of that. Man, I'm working my ass off to be homeless and I can't even get government help because I make too much money at the end of the year. Like, I make too much money to get help. And this is what I'm left with. That's 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks. Look at the month. Here's the month. Here's the month. Here is the month. That's the next one. Here's the month. $11.95. I get $333. So what's that? $680, $690 roughly. $680. That's what I made for the whole month. That's my monthly income that I get to take home with me. That's why I'm homeless. Child support is why I'm homeless. Child support is the biggest scam on the face of the planet.
So, family, I just want to say that was a lot to take in. So, jumping right into the circumstance, we see that on your scale, you have $1,100 and I believe it was $95. Okay, so you know for a fact out of total expenses, because I just put this in my last video, out of total expenses, you know for a guaranteed fact, no matter what, you have to pay roughly $600, right? Let's just go ahead and say $700. Let's just go the harder way and say $700. That right there is detrimental if you don't have a step up. And what I call about the step up is the step up to where, yes, you have to step up to the cause because now it becomes your responsibility no matter what you want in the circumstance. And that is a hard feat. That is the first reason why you have to choose your partner wisely. Second, we are avid advocates over here of taking care of your responsibilities. So that means in stepping up, you got to take the harder way. So instead of the 650, you say, look, we just going to go for the 700. And going even harder at some point, 750. Sometimes a band. You see what I'm saying? Like, and that should be comfortably attained. I look at it like, okay, if you for a fact know that you got to pay $600 to the child support, first thing we're going to look at is where do you work? Okay, so are you making $600 a week or $600 a month? You see what I'm saying? So that means that you're making roughly like roughly like $555 every single 2 weeks at that rate. So that's making me think that you're at Mickey D's. And listen, there's nothing wrong with working at Mickey D's. The managers are making a great amount of money. If you look at it in hindsight, you become that regional manager, you're making a bag. But most people look at that entry-level position as where you're supposed to just jump in and start making money. It's not about the entry-level position. It's about, okay, the skill that you have and the problem that it's solving. And the more people that can solve your skill or solve the problem that's happening, like if somebody walks in and say, hey, I want a burger, I can come in there and flip that burger too. I can probably make it with some better seasoning even too, potentially, depending on who they put on the grill. You see what I'm saying? So first thing you got to do is look at your career path. Because if you're already homeless, brother, you need to come and join the military. You need to be running to the recruiting station right now and telling them, hey, please, you should be out there sleeping in front of the door and asking for a way in. You should be, if all else has failed you, I'm sorry, I don't want the smoke or nothing, but I'm just saying you should be running to the recruiting station. Because for you to like say that you're homeless when your country needs people, but you're deciding to not go and put yourself, I look at it like we got to start doing better. Like, you know, when people come to me now and they be telling me their downfalls, I'll be like, look, I've seen some people in the worst of the worst. Imagine somebody with 6 kids, right? I know somebody with 6 piece. They had 6 and they got hit with child support for every single one of them. And they said they felt like they were drowning. But guess what? They made it. Now they're a multi-millionaire. And the 6 kids didn't stop them from being successful. So when I hear somebody say they got 2 kids and all you got to do is pay $600, bro, $600, I got an allotment for $600. My crib costs 2 times that. So imagine if this crib, imagine if, right now, a 1 studio bed apartment is going for roughly $2,000. So you can imagine this crib right now at a 6.1 is $3,000 a month. And that doesn't include utilities. You see what I'm saying? On top of the allotment and on top of credit. So you're telling me that $600 is stopping you and you're working 2 jobs, 3 jobs. That's telling me that you're at a temp agency and that you need to immediately be running down to the recruiting station and that you need to be asking them for a way in. And if you don't want to do that, if I just gave you the key to life, if you are on your down bad and you're between 18 and 35 and don't have a criminal record, you should be running down there if you're on the street talking about you're homeless. You should be running. You should, please. Their doors should never be empty. But you know what I learned? It's just people too lazy. So when they make these excuses and they talking about, oh, this is my only way out, I care about the community, family. I care about y'all. And that's why I be giving y'all the quickest, best, fast information on how to be successful. But when nobody wants to listen to it, whose fault is that? You can't blame me. You can't blame anybody else but yourself. Everybody be trying to blame everybody. The child support got me broke out. Hey, the child support got me down bad. The child support. Well, bro, it's child support. You not sending nothing. You're not sending no bread. You're not sending no money. You ain't sending nothing. You ain't sending nothing. $600, bro. We go through that. Bro, we eat $600, bro. So what are you, bro? I don't want to say you sound selfish because I understand that it's not easy, especially when you're down bad and nobody ever taught you this. But that is the reason that you came here to this family right here, because I'm going, you know what I'm saying? We're going to rough you up just a little bit and tell you the truth of the fact. We're going to rough you up just a little bit. But that's what family does, because without being able to take the truth, without being able to understand the truth, how else can you move forward? They say the first acceptance to being delusional and understanding and wanting to heal and be in a better place is to stop being in denial. The first thing is to cease your denial of mindset, of belief, and start coming into acceptance that you need help. Come to acceptance that there's a way out. Come to acceptance that it's not anybody else's fault but your own fault, and take control of your life and manifest your destiny, because you have the opportunity to save yourself if you want to be saved. The only person coming to save you is God. But aside from that, nobody else is going to tell you to stop working those 3 jobs, go to the Army, go to the Navy, go to the Air Force. You know what I'm saying? Nobody going to do that for you except me. Except me, because I care about you. I'm the only person that's telling you right now. And because of that reason, you have a chance out. And don't look at this as like you're down bad, because there's a lot of people that go through this. But I know a lot of people who survived it. And all you got to do is change your reality. Change the position that you're in. And how do you do that? If it's $1,195 and you pay $600 of that, half of that, that means that you got to pay for gas, which is $40, right? Depending on the car that you got for your tank. You got to pay for food. You got to pay for the washing machine. You got to pay for detergent. You got to pay for your room and board. So if you're at a hostel, if you're at a homeless shelter, you know what I'm saying? And now what you're doing is you're trying to fight inflation. So there is no way out. The only way that you can survive is if you come and join the military. There is no way for you to survive unless you come and join the government. If you don't come join the government, you might never make it out, and you might end up working forever, or you be on the street, and it's cold winters out here. So that means that you might need to go further south and get up down there from out of north, because it's brutal winters. So what I'm telling you is I'm giving you your way out. I'm telling you that it's possible, but I just think that to feel like there's no hope when I'm looking at that as like a very solvable circumstance of $600, a very solvable circumstance. You know, just hit my Instagram, hit me up, and we can, you know what I'm saying, build you a plan. I'll try and get you with the recruiter and walk you straight through the process, help you out through the whole process. And you know what I'm saying, we'll get you in the door, all right? Because we all want to be successful. We all want to be somewhere in life. But in order to do that, you got to do something that you ain't never done before. And that's the reason that we doing this right here, right now. Everybody be blessed. Be safe. We out.